I'm Angel and he's
Ryan.
And we're the Readers. And we're back for part 3 of thrifting on spring break. So, yes, we spent our spring break thrifting a couple of days. Went to a tulip festival. And so, here we are. This is thrifting in, this is part 3 of thrifting in Jefferson City, Jeff County. Okay, so let's see what we got. Do yours first.
Okay. There's a place. The place we're going to today is called Mossy Creek.
Mossy Creek Mercantile, and it is in Jefferson City, and it's just a little ways up from the Walmart going toward Morristown.
So they had a booth that had baseball cards, and I don't even remember how much we paid for this, but it's just some old 80s, 90s, 1992 minor league skybox cards. Honestly, I bought this just for the fun of opening it, and we'll open these and look at them. And I also picked up, they had a whole case of Nolan Ryan at Texas Express. Now these aren't individually, they're not worth a ton, but I opened it with the chance of, there's one particular card that has where he got hit by the ball one time, and Nolan Ryan was a tough guy, and he got hit by the ball in the face, bloody all up, and he just kept pitching. And so they have a picture of that. It's part of the series. That picture alone, if I get at least one of those, that'll pay for the whole box. So that's why I picked those up, and I'll go through them. Angel's not gonna probably enjoy opening them because it's all one player.
I mean, I don't mind. I do get excited to see some Nolan Ryan cards.
And I thought she might be, because I know exactly what we're looking for. Look for one card, bloody face, and she might end up. Anyways, we'll open those on another day.
Okay, so we're gonna move on to the items that I found. Maybe 3 of the items are for my personal use that I purchased for myself. And the first one being this cute little oil lamp. If you saw some videos previously, I'm into collecting the little miniature oil lamps. Super, super cute.
Ice cream trucks.
There's an ice cream truck going by. Okay. So, that's super adorable. That's mine. And I do like ceramic oil lamps as well. And I thought this was just too cute to pass up. The oil lamps, the brass one was $12 and this one was $14. And so, and that's about the going rate. Now, you do go in some of the antique stores and they want to charge you a little bit more. They want to charge you $30 for some of those. And I'm just not about paying for that. I'll pay $14.12 a piece because I think that's reasonable, because a lot of times you can go into eBay and find some of the same stuff that's a little bit cheaper, but then they're trying to sell it in the booth for $30. Okay, so, there's some other things in there you found for you.
Oh, these. These are, I think I bought about 8 of them. They are Olympic. They're Olympic pins. Olympic pins. This one's for baseball.
What is that?
USA Baseball.
Oh, Coca-Cola. This one here is Coca-Cola as well.
And I didn't even look up to see what year they were from. But that one's, I got ones that interest me. They had a whole bunch of them. And this one is USA Wrestling.
Well, we have 3 of the Coca-Cola like this with the Olympic ring type
yeah,
things.
Yeah, just basic Coca-Cola.
Yeah, those are cute.
I like this one. It's USA Wrestling. And, of course, they all say Coca-Cola.
Well, you got more than one USA Wrestling.
So I got, 3 USA Wrestling?
He got 3 USA Wrestling, and then he got a USA Baseball.
So, what I'm going to be doing with these is...
that one is the baseball.
My thought on these was, I can make between the 3D printer and the laser printer, laser engraver. I can make something to, like, for this to be a part of. That's what I was thinking. So, but yeah, I found that I picked out the ones that were, I picked out every wrestling one and every baseball. There's only one baseball. And then the ones that were just plain Olympics. Picked out all those that they had. They only had like 7. Is that 7 total? Sounds like it.
Yeah.
And I figured I can do something with them. They were selling for, I think I paid $1 a piece. Maybe 50. How much did I pay? $1 a piece?
Well, I'm not sure. Was it Eric's Caros?
Nope.
Eric Caros?
No.
Steve Sachs, both $5, $3, $20, $2. So I'm not sure how much you paid for them. Oh, right here, $1 a piece. Yeah.
Yeah, $1.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so those are the things he picked out. And so
I didn't find so much.
let me just tell you about the Mossy Creek Mercantile. Okay. I wasn't sure what to expect going in there because we had been to Georgia and we had been to Chattanooga into some antique places.
They're in the same week.
Yes. And Ryan said there's a place up here while we were at Goodwill. He said it's called Mossy Creek Mercantile. He said it looks like some place you would like. Let me just tell you, I did not just like it. I loved it. I could have stayed in there for even longer. They had individual booths, kind of like you do when you go to the antique malls. And so each individual booth has different things. They had like wood type items. They had ceramics. They had all kinds of stuff. And number one, it smelled good in there. The 2 ladies that were working in there were super, super nice. Very
she was very helpful.
Customer friendly.
Oh yeah, I walked in. I had a Star Wars shirt on. She's like, "Do you like Star Wars?"
Well, let me tell you the funny thing. We get there, and we pull up, and I'm like, "Oh, and Ryan's like, this one's all about you." He's like, "This is all about you. You're gonna love this one." So we walk in, and I start looking at stuff because I'm like, oh man, it smells really good in here. And when you go in, there's a little room you can go into. Well, then I noticed that the lady had spoke to him. And the next thing I know, him and her's going off. I'm like, well, he must have asked her something or whatever.
She saw my Star Wars shirt. She's like, "Are you a Star Wars fan?" It's like, yeah.
So she took him to her booth. She has a booth there. It's hers and her son's.
Okay.
And so anyways, I started just going on through, and the place seemed like it just went on and on and on. But anyways, if you're in Jeff City, and they're open, I think they may be open on Sunday. I'm not sure. I think they are open on Sunday, like a limited schedule, like 12 to 4 or 2 to 4. I think it's 12 to 4. But anyways, super, I loved it. And then I came across this little Lamage dish that I thought was super cute. And it was only $2.50. And it is a Bernardade Lamage France. Okay. I personally liked it, and I thought, well, if that doesn't sell, I'll take it for myself. I'm all about it. Can't keep everything. But anyways, I do like that.
But we can't put stuff out and post it anyways. If it sells,
okay. Then they had these adorable little egg holders that were pigs. And I'm like, how stinking cute are those? Those were $3. And so these are going on the eBay store. You can find those if you're interested. This was for myself. I saw this and I loved it. This is a wood stamp holder, which I get it. We don't really do a lot of stamps anymore, but it's round and it has a slit in it for your stamps to come out so the roll goes inside and it rolls around, and then you just take your stamp off. But I thought that was super cute, and I paid $6 for that. But that's for me. That's for my personal, okay? I have a basket that I bought in Pennsylvania that has a lot of, what are they called? Spools. And then I picked these up.
Most of her spools are like factory spools.
They are. But I picked these up because I'm doing a project. I'm going to do a project with some jars that we got at the Burlap Bunny in Greenville. The jars had cars in them.
For me.
And Ryan took the cars out, and we took out and kept what we were going to keep, and then we have put the others up for sale. Well, now we have the old jars, and I'm either going to put spools or clothespins in there. I've done a couple. One has buttons and one has stamps. Let me show you. Let me show you the two I've done. Okay. So this is the first one that I did. As you can tell, it's an old jar, kind of rusty. But there's all kinds of old buttons in it.
And she left a little bit of room in case she like finds
something that I just really want to put in there. Okay. Now this one, you can tell, this one my mother had taken and cut a bunch of stamps
for years
off of letters and things that she received. Well, I couldn't help but go through them, and I tried to strategically place some that I saw. There's an Elvis and a Spider-Man. Here is a bird down there at the bottom in a USA. Up there's a butterfly.
She had given us these in a box. She's like, maybe you can sell these.
There's a Snoopy. Now,
and Angel's like, no, I'm not selling.
Down here in the bottom is my cousin Sally. Sally passed away several years ago. And apparently at some point there was a stamp made with Sally's picture on it. And so that's down in there, which means a lot to me. So there's just a bunch of neat stamps to go down in the jar, and it's setting over here. And so I can look at it, and kind of makes me happy to see that. And so I have a big jar, and I'm going to do that. So now back to our video.
So that's why she bought spools, to do something creative.
I'm either going to do those, or I bought some old clothespins to put in there. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Maybe a combination of both. I don't know. Okay. Then I saw this, and this is going to go probably in my kitchen. It is a salt and pepper shaker. Now, I paid up a little bit on this one.
Because you planned on keeping it.
Because I planned on keeping it. It was $9.99. But it is super adorable. You know, the thing about thrifting and antiquing to flip it for a profit, you have to get it at a good deal if you're going to make any money on it. And so I don't know that we could make our money back on that, but I really didn't want to, because when I saw it, I was like, you know, I'm going to buy that for me.
Sometimes she'll buy stuff, she's like, and she'll be pricing it, and she's like, she tells me what to price it at. I'm like, are you sure? She's like, yeah, I don't really care if it sells or not.
Yeah.
But if somebody's willing to pay us like more above comp prices, then we're like, you know, it's not sentimental, it's just pretty. So if somebody's willing to pay us over comps for that, then by all means.
But honestly, there are things that you would look at and you might think that they are not worth that much money.
We sell some weird things.
But, I mean, like, we picked something up today. We were at a thrift store, and I said, go ahead and get it. It was like $1, because was it an auction? We had got at this auction. It was like this old granny woman in a bikini in a beach chair. And Ryan, he's like, that thing is not going to sell.
I almost threw it away.
He almost threw it away. And I'm like, somebody will buy that. Sure enough, they did.
Within like 2 weeks.
And then we bought,
full price. And
then at another auction, there was like this old hillbilly guy. There was 2 of them. And I'm pretty sure he sold both of them.
Dude.
So, okay, show them the two down there on the end. There's two of these that were in the same booth, and ginger jars.
We haven't cleaned them up and took the tape off.
We have not taken the tape off or cleaned them up yet. They're very pretty, and a great deal. We paid $5.99 a piece for these, which is a great deal, because they do sell for a lot more than that. We've been introduced to ginger jars lately. We knew nothing about them, and now we're seeing them every time we go to the antique store, aren't we?
Yeah, and that happens sometimes with different things. When we see something we haven't seen before, we'll have a tendency, if it's a decent price, we'll pick it up, just to so our store has more of a variety of things.
Kind of like the little pig egg holders.
And sometimes we get ahead of ourselves. Not her, me. Something I'll buy something, it'll sell. I'm like, okay, let's buy some more of those, and they sell eventually.
They do.
It's just a matter of
Sometimes you find something and you're like, and you buy. He tends to go overboard if something is a good deal.
Because I'm thinking, if you're going to make $1, buy 20 of them, make $20.
And then you hold on to them. Like, we have a bunch of toys that need to be processed and put up that are like smaller toys and stuff. I don't know. They may sell, they may not. But like I said, he gets ahead of himself. If you find something that's on sale for $4 and you can turn around and sell it for $15 or $20, he's like, get them all, get them all. And then you're still sitting on some of that. But it's okay. We're enjoying, for many years he coached wrestling, and he was gone on the weekends and working UT football games with the wrestling team and a lot of things. And we enjoy each other's company, and this is something that we found that we can do together, and we both enjoy it. I will tell you, as we're ending out this video, this was the last of our spring break. And that particular week, I took 22,800 steps that week.
And also, we didn't step in. There was one antique mall that we were thinking about going to, and it was the biggest of them all. We didn't go to. So her steps would probably double.
Yes. But, I mean, and I'm not complaining because I enjoyed it. Let's just say I was exhausted by the end of the week. So there you have it. That is the Mossy Creek Mercantile in Jefferson City. And if you've not gone there, you're missing out. You need to go. I'm sure you're going to find something that you want.
Very clean, very nice.
Like I said, I would definitely give that 10 stars out of 5. I mean, I liked it that well. So there you have it. If you've not subscribed to our YouTube channel, The Readers, please do so. So till next time, guys, be safe, be well, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye, guys.
Merry Christmas.